It is such a privilege for us to have another international guest with us, who is Sister Nilda Albino, the president of the Philippine Seventh-day Baptist Association,
Yes.
which is an umbrella organization for 3 Seventh-day Baptist conferences in the Philippines. And we are going to hear more about that in just a little bit. But Sister Nilda, welcome. It is so good that you are able to be with us during this week of our general conference, this virtual week of our general conference. Now, please, Sister Nilda, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, and just what the Lord has been doing in your life that brought you to this point.
Okay. Shall I begin?
Yes.
Yes.
First of all, allow me to say hi, good morning, and I'm glad to see you all, Pastor Miller.
Yes.
So, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Okay. Well, I'm happy that we are here doing now good, and God allow us to meet and to do these things together. Now, about me, my full name is Nilda Albino. I am residing at Silocap, Niloy, Zamboanga del Norte, and I am an eldest daughter among the family, and we are 11 all, 4 sisters and 7 brothers. They are all married except me. So, but I dedicate myself, my life, in serving God. Now, how I become a Seventh-day Baptist? Because I'm born in the Roman Catholic faith with my parents. They are both devoted Catholic. But somehow God intervened and God does a great, wonderful work in my life that He opened up, He lightened me up, and then I understand what does it mean. So right from there, I accepted the Lord Jesus Christ as a personal Savior and Lord in the Full Gospel Evangelical Church that was in Manila. They are Sunday keepers, and I worked for them for 2 years. But after that one, upon meditation, upon searching truth, I came across the Bible that says Jesus Christ died on Friday, the whole Saturday, He rested in the grave, He rested totally, and then on 7, and the next following day, the 3rd day, He is risen from the dead. And then from that time on, I conclude that really the rest day for the Lord is Saturday. So from that, I fully convinced that Saturday is the rest day, and I began to search for Saturday keeping church. But here in our place, it's only is the day. But looking back at the doctrines of their practices, I cannot agree with that. So I searched for a church that is a Saturday keeping church, and I found this Seventh-day Baptist here. So from that time on, I began to work, and at that time, I was 22 years old when I converted to Christ, and then I worked from them 2 years, and then at the age of 24, I became a Seventh-day Baptist believer. So from that time on, I continue my job. I work in the church, for handling for children ministry, young people ministry during that time. But because I want to explore all knowledge, I want to have more. I'm not contented with what I learned only in church before. So I decided to go in the Bible college. So I found BTC, Baptist Theological College, during that time. And it was under the recommendation in the school with Pastor Pastor Eliezer Paipa. So I praise God that I in that Baptist Theological College, and I finished the course of Bachelor of Arts and Theology. I'm majoring in Christian education. So not long after I graduated in the year 2001, I got a job there in that city, in Cebu City, as a teacher, but not too much long time because I want to explore more experience and I want to do works more.
Yes.
So I decided to go UAE Dubai. So God opened a door for me in UAE Dubai, and then there I work as a teacher, assistant teacher, because main teacher is the local Arabs there. I am only working there as a assistant teacher, but all the works they have entrusted unto me. So after that time, while doing such work, I am also doing the work of God, the mission that is in my heart. So during the vacant time, during the time that there is no classes, I teach children. I accept these tutorial classes, and then after the tutorial classes, what is my text is the Bible. But I did not show them my Bible because it's not allowed in the Arab. So, but I know I learned. So it's a little bit funny, but God is directing me in that way. So
Yes.
not long after I resigned my job. I did not continue as a teacher because I did not continue as a teacher during the time, but I get some of the privilege to study more about business. So there is an American organization there that's training up for business in the embassy. So in that time, so I got the opportunity and I finished the short-term course. So not long, I entered into a business. So I got a job as a business shop supervisor, and then after that, I became partner for for the company. But
Yes.
but after that one, while I am there, I have again the privilege, the mission that God put in my heart is really ringing inside. So even though in my staff I have different staffs, we have Bangladesh, we have Ethiopian, we have Filipino, Egyptian, and we have this Pakistani people. So they are all under my supervisions before because I am their manager.
Yes.
So now I have an opportunity to teach them before we are going to start with our work for the day, the operational business of the day. I conduct a devotional study, but in the form of values reformation, values, because not allowed using. But I'm using the Bible. They don't know what I'm using, but only the idea, only the words. But I'm not opening the Bible because they are not allowed there in that area. So, but it was so successful. And after that, I entrust work of having devotion for before opening. I entrust to other person, and after that, because there is trusted person came in, and after that, I myself continue to have you got this one tutorial classes outside the company. Yeah, tutorial classes outside the company. So by that time on, I was privileged to teach, and I got local Arabs to help me in the process of papers for that small tutorial center. But the main thing is the Bible. I did not show them the Bible. I write it in a separate way, in a like in a what do you call this one, black form, like a black form lesson plan. So he doesn't know about that one. So it's my privilege because they don't know what I know.
Okay.
They doesn't know what I know. So I got privilege to teach them like freely. I can teach them, and they are really they change another mentality during the time. There's so much question, and to the point that something happened that I was questioned. I was questioned by the one of the military roaming around there because there is a security system. So I was taught and questioned about that, what I am doing and how about the material that I am using. I said that it is just the arts. It is just the arts of teaching, the arts of making people understand what does this word mean, what does this the story mean, like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I am changing. I am changing the titles. I am changing everything, but the concept is still there.
Yes.
So it is so successful, but it was not so much long time. Then after I started that one for a little bit long, 19, no, it is 2012. So 2017, 2015, I entrust that little bit, what is a little tutorial center to one madam, and pastor, what they call wife of a pastor.
Mm-hmm.
So I entrusted. They
Okay.
are Wesleyan pastor. So I entrusted to them because by the time I said that I have to. There is problem. There is problem in my physical. There is
Yeah.
problem in my physical. So I tried to stay there for a little bit more time, but time is up. So from that time, the doctor told me that I must have to come home to rest, to do something that not too much pressure for me, because there I'm handling people, I'm handling the run of the businesses, because we have so many branches of the business. We have also in Qatar,
Okay.
and they are all under my care. So the transaction also for shipments from China down to Dubai is under my care, and also I'm working with this ministry. So it's so what is pressure? There is pressure. So then there is something trigger in my body, and then the doctor told me to uh, rest.
Yes.
So now, yeah,
Let me jump in here, Nilda.
yes,
You have quite a testimony, and the Lord has you in such amazing ways, and so He brought you back to the Philippines. Right? So back home to the Philippines. Now, tell us a little bit, please, about the 3 different conferences. How many churches are involved in each one, and
okay.
what areas do each does each conference cover?
Okay. There are 3 conferences now in the Philippines, which does PSDB serves as an umbrella. Now they are this SDB Church, SDB Conference, SDB Church in Cebu, and this SDB Church is belong to the Ferrarin Square. They are in charge there in this. They have their own president also, and they have 10 churches. And this church, their main ministry is children ministry and in young people ministry. So if I can see, if during the time that I visited in their church, a few of the old people there, children there, and young people there. But the problem is they have their needs. The needs is what you call this instrument, materials they are using, and also training leaders, training. And yeah, they need training. They need motivators. They need yeah, they need all these things there. So I saw their needs as really, if I am alone, I cannot do anything for this. So
I would love to
even though
ask, Sister Nilda, I'd love to jump in. It is really good to be talking with you. And my understanding is that you are saying that there are 3 conferences in the
yeah,
And
Three
then
countries.
there is the umbrella group, the Philippine Seventh-day Baptist Association.
Yes.
You are the president of that association. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations on that office, and we really are impressed with what we are hearing so far. Now, I have a question for you. You have 3 churches there, and you have mentioned a couple of needs. What would you say is your vision or the overall vision that you have for Seventh-day Baptist in the Philippines?
Yeah, because for long time ago, this Philippine Seventh-day Baptist is really struggling. Very, very problematic churches, leaders, pastors. I understand that still there are so many things that we need to forget. There are so many things that need to erase in their hearts and in their mind. So the reason why they are not they are not really growing as that because of their mentality. Their mentality, there were so many aspects also that we cannot agree each other. But this time, I am praying to God that this time, these people will have 3 in 1.
3 in 1. So
Yeah,
in other words, Sister Nilda, what you're saying is that the overall vision is that the 3 conferences together and
yes,
work, and
yes,
that the members of these conferences can grow and mature in the Lord,
yes, yes. That
so
is
that
what.
you can, yes,
Yeah, that is what
grow
I
in
have in
numbers.
my. Yes, I said that 3 in 1 because my prayers to God for this is that these people, these leaders here, have one mind. They have agreed each other one mind, one heartbeat, one mindset, one heartbeat, and one appetite. Our appetite seems like.
Right.
So yeah, that is how I view these conferences here, because these conferences also have different styles, and but most of these here, even which of these 3 conferences, all of them are always what we call event-centered people.
Right.
Event-centered people rather than growth-centered people. Even the personal life, they need to grow. That's why in my vision, they need some mentors, they need some motivators, they need some, what you call this, discipler. But the problem is who will do this one? Who will
Right.
do?
Right.
Because to be a discipler is not easy. It takes time.
Yes.
Mentor also. So,
Yes.
but in my own, I cannot. But this is my vision that I pray to God, so that unless these people will have their own mind, one heartbeat, and one appetite, unless they become like this, these 70 Baptists here in the Philippines will not grow up if they remain as what you call event center. If you observe here in Philippines during birthdays, during wedding, during parties, during all people coming, all children coming, all of the people, even the neighbors coming. But after the events, wow, the church is almost empty. So that is my problem. Yeah, because they are event centered, event rather than growth centered. This is my problem. That I want them to grow spiritually.
That is so profound, Nilda.
No.
So you're trying to, as the visionary leader of the umbrella association, Seventh-day Baptist conferences in the Philippines, you're trying to move them from being an event-centered people to a growth-centered people. Is that what I'm understanding? Okay,
Yes, that
excellent,
is, yes.
excellent. Now, tell me, Sister Nilda, you said that the Cebu City group of churches has about 10 churches?
Yes, 10 churches,
Okay.
but not all in Cebu. Not
Only in Cebu, but in that general area. Now,
in Mindanao area.
in the conference where you are, in the Zamboanga area,
Yeah.
how many churches are in that conference?
Yeah, there are 10 churches also, but not all in what you call this, Negros.
Not
We
all in
have
Negros.
not
Okay.
only Negros under this Pastor Susimo Marcelo, not only this. They have only 4
Okay.
there and 6 here.
Right. And in the Manila area, how many churches do they have in their conference?
They have 4 churches in the
Okay.
4 churches in the conference there in Grace Seventh Day Baptist Church.
Okay.
Yeah, Pastor Jenny King told me such. Only 4,
Right.
and there are so much needs also.
Okay.
And they have also Bible College.
They have a Bible college.
Yeah, they have also Bible College.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. We believe it or not, our time is running away from us, and you have been so interesting, Sister Nilda. But in the short couple of minutes that we have left, how has the coronavirus, the pandemic, the COVID-19 affected the ministry of our churches in the Philippines?
Wow, too much affected, Pastor. Too much affected. Because good for you, you have this all accessories, you have these all media's resources. But here in the Philippines, it's too difficult. Because every mobile's problem, even the connections, internet's problem, everything under this problem of this COVID-19 is causing too much terrible things in our situation here in our churches. Because our churches has been closed. People wants to have fellowship, to have prayer meeting together, to have like same before, but cannot until now. So it's very problem for this, and also their livelihood. Also, this is the most problem here because most of the people are working and their establishments are closed. Even for me, closed also in Dubai. My business in Dubai is closed already because I was not able to renew my license there because I cannot process. There is something problem that I have to visit, I have to go, but I cannot. And also the process of everything very difficult. So nowadays it's too difficult to run a business, to run what we call it, even the churches. The churches most especially affected.
Okay. So we do have a lot to be praying for you and our other brothers and sisters there in the Philippines. We thank you so much, Sister Nilda, for making yourself available to share with us. We are trusting God that there will be an opportunity sometime in the future for you to visit us in the United States and be at our general conference gathering.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm looking forward.
Yes, until then, we will continue to be connected the ways that we can be.
Yes.
And we will be praying for you. All right?
Okay,
Yes.
Pastor. Thank you so much, Pastor.
God
Thank you
bless
very
you.
much, Pastor. God bless you too, Pastor.
Yes.
And
God
just
bless the work of Seventh-day Baptists in the Philippines.
yeah, thank you so much. Bless you.